Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, we're going to be going over a new strat, and I feel like it's probably done before, but from what I've seen, I haven't seen anyone do this strat, and I could be wrong. Just remember, I could be wrong, but it's a 2-round strat for King GOBBSMACK, and I see people always talking about it on Reddit or even in comment sections or stuff like that. They need help with GOBBSMACK because it's a difficult fight in their scenario, and I wanted to make a 2-round strat so it's easier if you guys are going to farm this or for executive decks or something like that. Any that type of regard, this will be your wave and what strategies you guys can do. So if you guys do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like on this video, be sure to subscribe, and remember that 90% of you guys that watch me on a daily basis are not subscribed. So if you guys can do me a huge favor, subscribe. It's free. You guys can always unsubscribe later. And yeah, let's get into today's content. So also, before we actually get started, I have a Twitch channel. Check it out. Most of these clips are from my Twitch channel. We've been growing at a rapid rate. At the time of recording this is like my beginning of 3rd week, and we're already at almost 200 followers. So if hopefully we can achieve that goal, that's the goal at the moment before I start in April. And I want to be able to reach that 200 follower goal, so I'm grinding as much as I can. So I would appreciate all the new people. Go to my Twitch if you guys want to see some content over there. So for the strategy, you guys need 4 people, and I wanted to do a strategy with 4 people because if you're doing this with one person, or just by yourself, essentially it's going to be kind of difficult, because if you are doing this by yourself, the whole strategy or the whole point of this fight was them to implement a system where you have to kill each and individual person one by one if you are soloing. And because the reason behind that is if you kill a person, it automatically triggers a cheat, and King GOBBSMACK will get rid of 25% of your HP, and that's always a 25% HP. So the strategy for this is if you have multiple people, you can kind of cheat the system. So whoever is going in, and this is their quest, make sure that they're going in first. So they have to be a hitter, or they have to be a person who has a mass feint hat. It's going to be key because we need 2 people with mass feint. You probably don't need mass feint for the strategy, but this is the strategy we came up with. And the thing is, there's probably workarounds where if you don't have mass feint, you could probably blade the hitter and stuff like that. So you want 2 hitters and 2 supports. This will make it super easy, quick and easy run, and you guys will see later on in the video. So that's what it needs by the setup. So you need someone with the Dorgan hat, mass feint, something like that, you know what I mean? Because the Dorgan hat does have mass feint, or you can have a pet that has the Maycast mass feint, but that's at a risk of a chance. So at that point, just have a person who has a Dorgan hat, 2 people, and 2 hitters. Preferably 1 storm, 1 fire, because this is what we did in our method. Reason being is because those are the top hitters at the moment, and if the storm goes in first, there's going to be a fire minion, so the storm can take care of it, and then for a second rotation, there's going to be a storm minion and the fire can take care of it. So it helps them work around, and we have Benjamin as our fire hitter, me as my storm hitter, we have Polar Bear as a mass feint, and then we also have Kane, who is going to be helping out with his mass feint as well. So it comes in clutch. You know, we had our full team. I'll leave Polar Bear's YouTube and Twitch down below as well, so you guys can definitely go check him out. He's a down-to-earth guy, and I appreciate if you guys go check him out. So once you guys got that method down, have everything ready. Like I said, make sure you have a good storm hitter, a good fire hitter for this method. Obviously, 2 people who are mass feinting, they just have to have the mass feint. You need to have 2 people who go in the fight. So in this variation, we made Kane go in first because Kane needed to mass feint before I went in and hit, because that's the whole purpose of this fight. So you don't let the other 2 people go in. Whoever's a hitter and who's a support, they have to stay back. You need 1 support and 1 hitter to go in. Since this is Kane's quest and he has mass feint, we let him go in first. He did his mass feint, and it's perfect. You know, RNG is on our side, plus we are going first, and that's actually even better. It helps out because the thing is, they might be spamming -45s and everything like that. Then I proceed to hit with the Wyvern because it's going to do more damage than Tempest in that scenario. And there's some people say you could use Tempest, but I use Wyvern for the scenario. And, you know, my Wyvern's doing its job. It is hitting everybody. As you can see, it did a decent amount of damage on the first person. It's going to do 4.5k. And also be careful, you might need Pierce in this scenario because the Shadow Minion does have a lot of resist. So that's a very big pain when it comes to this fight. Everything else you'll wipe, but before you're you kill everybody and everything like that, make sure the other 2 people join in. So you want your support to join in, then your hitter, because the support is going to be mass feinting, and you're just going to repeat the process. Once you kill the first wave of enemies, you can see King GOBBSMACK is going to activate his cheat and kill me and Kane. So you guys can see that King of GOBBSMACK's gonna kill all of us. And yeah, and it's perfectly timed because the thing is, once Polar Bear and Benjamin join, once they join, they won't be affected by any of the cheats. And since how they changed the fleet system a while back, like when I mean a while back, I mean a while back, we still get our rewards. So Kane is still going to be able to finish his quest and everything like that. So this is a really good method in my opinion, and you guys can see by the rest. And here's the rest of the Twitch clip as well. All right, Kane pass. I have to pass. You guys do mass feint and hit. And we got first, so that's perfect. Because if we got second, we could have got hit with the shield. We could have got hit with -45s or anything like that.
So they're all dead.
Probably. It should be.
Unless he's bad.
I mean, let's say crit block.
Imagine the first one crit block.
Oh, I would have been so tilted. I went in first because it was a fire minion. So then he didn't have to deal with the pierce. And this round, it's a storm minion. Look at that. It's that easy. It's that easy. And I got sound and musicology even though I don't need it.
I wish you would have helped me, you know, instead of making me do it by myself pretty much.
Well, yeah, no one was on. But yeah, that's the strat. Just 2 people with mass feint and 2 hitters. 1 person goes in with mass feint. So if you're doing it in a storm and fire, just make sure your storm goes in first depending on what minion spawn. So if it's a fire minion, then let the storm go in. If it's a storm minion, then let the fire go in. Then once you guys kill the first row, next 2 people jump in. No cheat is activated. Simple. Easy 2-round strat. And you can easily farm this guy if you want executive decks. But the thing is, it's just annoying because you get hit with the 25% cheat. So you have to wait for each individual cheat to finish.
I mean, I did this fight with 3 people and it wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, but this is just quick. That's easy.
Oh, no, I'm just saying because Uguay said that it was like super hard. And it really isn't that hard.
It's not that hard. If you can get 2 people with mass feint.
Unless it was like super buffed on test servers, but like what it is now, it's not hard at all.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could probably solo it on like a max set.
Yeah, solo
Like,
me.
not even a max set, like a character. Yeah, probably a max set actually.
Like even for my stats, like what I got 185 damage. Resist didn't matter because we got first.
Someone with about your stats could probably solo it, to be honest.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean I could have soloed it, like, but the thing is it's just a longer fight because you have to fight how the actual fight's supposed to be. You have to kill each one individually. That's gonna take you too long. At that point, you might as well just get a team and just do this strat. I mean, yeah, it does require crowns because, you know, mass feint. But I mean, you could probably do it with the blade, to be honest.
You can do it without mass feint.
Yeah, you could definitely do it with the blade. But it's just easier with mass feint because it's more consecutive. So yeah, 700 crit, not bad. Block rating didn't matter, but Pierce was kind of useful because of the shadow minion and 100% power pips, and shadow rating pip conserve doesn't really matter. Then Polar Bear's stats, he mainly just needed the hat, but that's all you really need. For the other hitter, Benjamin, fire, Dragoon, gear basically, and whatever. 184, and he has enough accuracy for meteor. He has a crit, and he still has a decent amount. Appears just not the best, but it still works for particularly for the strat. And then obviously Kane for the mass feint as well. So easy fight, not too bad, I say so. Just 2 people go in. One of them mass feint, one of them is a hitter. Then once they die, the other 2 people quickly join in before they get kicked out the dungeon. And mass feint hit, simple. You just have to see who does their thing based upon what minion spawns in, if it's a storm minion or if it's a fire minion.